Nalanda University was one of the greatest centres of learning in ancient India. Established over 1500 years ago, it was the world's first residential university, where thousands of students and teachers lived, studied, and exchanged knowledge within the same campus. At its height, Nalanda represented the spirit of India's golden age, a time when education, culture, and philosophy flourished together. Nalanda was founded in the 5th century CE during the reign of the Gupta Empire. King Kumaragupta I is often credited with its establishment. The Guptas were great patrons of education and art, and Nalanda soon became a centre for Buddhist studies as well as science, mathematics and philosophy. What started as a small monastery grew into an international university that attracted students from across Asia. Nalanda is located in the present-day Nalanda district of Bihar, India, about 95 kilometres southeast of Patna. In ancient times, this region was part of the Kingdom of Magadha, a place known for its rich tradition of learning and spiritual exploration. At its peak, Nalanda had around 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers. Students came from India and countries like China, Japan, Korea, Tibet, Mongolia, and Sri Lanka. The university was not just a group of classrooms, it was a complete campus with lecture halls, meditation halls, hostels, gardens and stupas. Education, discipline and community life were all part of the daily routine. Admission to Nalanda was highly competitive. Students were selected through oral examinations conducted by senior teachers. Only a small number of applicants were accepted, as the standards were extremely high. This ensured that only the most dedicated and capable students became part of the institution. Nalanda University offered a wide range of subjects. It was not limited to religious or philosophical studies. It covered both spiritual and scientific education. Some of the subjects included Buddhist philosophy and logic, grammar and linguistics, mathematics and astronomy, medicine and anatomy, literature and fine arts, metaphysics and ethics. This combination of diverse disciplines made Nalanda a unique and holistic university. The pride of Nalanda was its grand library, known as Dharmaganja. It consisted of 3 main buildings: Ratnasagara, Sea of Jewels, Ratnodadi, Ocean of Gems, and Ratnaranjaka, Delight of Jewels. The library contained thousands of manuscripts written on palm leaves, covering subjects like medicine, astronomy, theology, grammar, and philosophy. It was one of the largest and most advanced libraries in the ancient world. Historical records mention that when the university was later destroyed, the library burned for 3 months, showing how vast its collection was. Nalanda's fame spread far beyond India. Scholars from different parts of Asia came to study there. The Chinese monk Xuanzang arrived in the 7th century CE and studied at Nalanda for several years. He described it as a place of great beauty, discipline, and intellectual brilliance. Another traveller, Yijing, also wrote in detail about the university's advanced system of education and the discipline of its students. These accounts made Nalanda famous across China and other Buddhist nations. At Nalanda, learning was not memorization, it was exploration. Students and teachers engaged in debates and discussions, encouraging independent thinking. Every belief or theory was tested through logic and evidence. This spirit of free inquiry made Nalanda a model for future universities across Asia. The decline of Nalanda began in the 12th century CE. In 1193, Bakhtiar Khilji, a Turkish invader, attacked Bihar and destroyed the university. The buildings were burned, monks were killed, and the great library was set on fire. With that destruction, India lost centuries of accumulated knowledge. It marked the tragic end of one of the world's greatest centres of learning. Centuries later, Nalanda was rediscovered by British archaeologists in the 19th century. Excavations revealed ruins of monasteries, classrooms, stupas and temples, confirming the vast scale of the university. These remains are now recognised as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting researchers and visitors from all over the world. In 2014, the Indian government established a new Nalanda University near the ancient site. The goal was to revive India's ancient tradition of global education and cultural exchange. Today, the modern Nalanda continues the same spirit, welcoming students from around the world to study and share knowledge. Nalanda University remains a symbol of India's intellectual heritage. It teaches us that education is not about competition or degrees. It is about curiosity, openness, and the pursuit of truth. More than 1,000 years ago, Nalanda showed the world that knowledge could unite nations and inspire civilizations. Even though its buildings were destroyed, its spirit of learning still lives on. Nalanda was more than just a university. It was a civilization of knowledge. It stood for wisdom, tolerance, and the idea that learning never ends. As India rebuilds Nalanda today, it revives not just a monument, but a message. That true education has no boundaries, no religion, and no end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of India's rich history and heritage. See you in the next video.